Yeah, so I found a game of hs1e against Memorcf. I don't know how to pronounce it. Where we'd be looking at the cloak's hand, and so Cherez and I are thinking of doing a thing where I think, and I mean, and we can tell me what your thoughts are, but like we can every turn we can like both take 3 minutes of silence and like think about what we would have done, and then watch the turn and discuss it. Um,
Yeah, no,
what are you thinking?
exactly. I think that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah,
Awesome.
just see what other people different than us, what we have done differently. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and so the 3 minutes of silence will be a little bit boring, but I think without it, it would just be a lot harder to like it's hard to come up with a cloaks play in 20 seconds. um,
agreed. No, agreed.
I think the discussion would be better. And this is like probably really good for me because like I feel like I do not know what to do with cloaks. So hopefully I'll learn a thing or two. Um, okay, yeah, you wanna get started? I
Yeah,
mean, I guess yeah, I guess it works to look at your screen too. All right, it looks like Krusk went first. So I'm just gonna
yeah.
hit.
So this is a play I think I saw in almost every single game which I watched, or even my two games. Is this um, pushing the rider forward with hot burn to get a nice attack on the Machinist, because of course you don't want that one
Yeah,
to live. But yeah, no, it's interesting because it's really in a certain way you can see how like deadly Machinist is in a certain way and how you want to get that off, because like hot burning turn one is not the best feeling. For example, me, I think I discarded detonate and I was like, oh my god.
for sure,
Terrible.
for sure. Oh my god, I want to get this pause. Yeah, that's interesting. Just the aggression, like again, I feel like we've talked about this matchup before, and I had sort of come to the conclusion that Sand Goblins will probably want to be more passive here, and
Hmm.
it seems like a lot of people disagree with me. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And like
That's
you'll,
a interesting.
yeah, no. Well, like you'll watch some games against like with like Prophet or something. Like it must have been a tournament game where it's like he never burned hot, or he's just like playing it super careful, like the discards, like just trying to keep all the detonates for the big gate. What were you gonna say?
No, exactly. I think well, I think playing carefully. I think there's this idea, sort of. I think maybe you have this idea also, is that if you're like, I think, like you said, King Goblins are just perfectly fine staying in the back, getting good trades off on cloaks. And I think, at least in my opinion of this matchup, I do think cloaks does have sort of like more of an incentive where at some point they do need to push forward just because of how much value Sam Goblins can have. Otherwise, with mega gates with recycling wrenches, um, even with
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the 3-2, I forgot the name of it.
The scavenger.
Scavengers, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there can be like this interesting like double dynamic of that with some matchups where it's like, okay, sand goblins have the ranged advantage, so cloaks need to push. So sand goblins are actually going to be the first ones to push to try to stop cloaks from being able to push later in the game. Like I don't know if that's employed here, but I've seen that like really like counterintuitive dynamic sometimes.
Mm-mm. No,
Um,
I completely agree. It's like, yeah, I think we saw that a little bit when we were looking with Bean at the Sand Elves Shadow Elves matchup, where it does seem like at the beginning all the Shadow Elves have to push up until they sort of get like either like the threat of an assassination, like they get the opposing summoner down to a certain health, or they get enough value where they feel like they're ahead and can just push back against the Savannah Elves. Sorry, not the Sand Elves.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, exactly. Well, why don't we? I have a 3 minute timer here. Why don't we take 3 minutes and think about a play for the cloaks, and then
Sounds good.
we'll chat about it. And if you're watching this in a YouTube video, I'll probably try to put markers so you can just click ahead to the next turn marker, so you can just like skip the next 3 minutes easily. All right, I'm starting the timer.
Sounds good.
That's all you get. Oh my god, it's not enough time. Okay. You wanna say your play first? You want me to say it?
Sure.
And
I think.
maybe
Sorry, go on.
if you want to look, do you have the stream pulled up? It could be if you wanted to pull up the stream, I could like draw it out to make sure we're thinking of the
Okay.
same thing. You can just
Let me do that quickly.
okay, cool. I mean, we should probably be yeah. I don't know. We might be fine without it too, but yeah.
We can do both. I'll just have it open.
Yeah.
It'll be the same screen, but so for me, my initial thought, or sort of what I came to at the end, was I would probably keep the machinist where it is. I would rotate the sniper to the top of the rider, or facing Krusk, and then summon a gunner, and probably just go a little bit aggressive here. I was debating. Um, basically have the rider surrounded, a gunner on one side, sniper on top, and machinist on the side, and then probably attack with machinist one for with versatility.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Attack with gunner, and sorry, attack with machinist again during attack phase. Attack with gunner, and if the rider's dead, then push the sniper up a space, and get a nice potentially 2 damage on Krusk early on. Um,
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
um,
And Vlock stays back that whole time.
yes, so that was the thing which I was debating also, is potentially because you have a gate in hand, so maybe um, you would want to push him up, but I think you can't really get a really, like, I would want a more forward gate position, and I don't think I can get that currently with Blast. But I guess you could set up for the next turn. But I think this is a good way to at least one almost guarantee the rider's gone, and then potentially get some value on Krusk, which is always nice because sometimes it's not hard. It's hard to get a good Shadows play on Krusk. So any chip damage I felt in this matchup on Krusk is actually pretty useful. Um,
Yeah, I think I like your play better. I was trying to, or yeah, I figured like I wouldn't be able to use the gunner because like I couldn't keep it safe. But using the
mm,
cover fire is good there. So I was thinking, I decided to just play out of shadows, since it was in my hand. Though like, because a
mhm,
lot of times I just like don't play it ever, and just so
mhm.
I summon a sniper to the left of the gate. I versatile attack. Oh, sorry. Before I finish going, where did you place the gate on your turn?
Um, I probably would have put the gate on the top right, like the furthest most right position
For this
on your
right.
screen.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so you put the gate there. Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
So I summon the sniper to the left of the gate. I versatile attack the rider to bring that sniper up on front of the rider, and then yeah, I then moved that sniper to the left, so it's attacking the wrench rat. I kind of see what you're saying of like 2 damage on Krusk is pretty huge. Um, and then I would just my third move would be just to move blocks up a space, and then I put the gate all the way to the left. We should have like the chess like numberings. Is this A3 or is this probably A3? I don't know.
I think it's A3. Yeah, Mario on the flip of the board. Yeah, let's say it's A3 for
It's
us.
it's A3. Yeah, I can check out how the league does it.
Mhm.
And then yeah, and then I would hope to kill the wrench rat with the sniper. I get 2 more attacks, machinist and sniper on this rider. That's a total of 6 dice that turn. Actually, that might miss. But I do what we could. Oh, and then we should like talk about discards. I probably would discard the gunner. Ooh, I don't know if I would have held hand cannon. I probably would have discarded it because I feel like I need to be aggressive, even though that feels more and more I feel like I need to hold hand cannon.
Yeah, even for, I think hand king's like, even outside like a giant machinist, like the fully equipped machinist, I think hand cannon can just sometimes be really cool for like a sniper, or a gunner, especially if you can use blocks. If you can master the blocks on the hand cannon gunner or sniper. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think to your point, it's an interesting point because I think for me, the reason which I mean, I think if it was any other 2-2, I would probably go for the sniper hit on it. But I think the problem is that with a wrench, if you miss, like next turn, you know what's going on that gate, and
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
God damn it, you know. Uh,
yeah. And I just spent an out of shadows to do this. Like, what am I doing?
mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, but yeah, I think there's definitely. I do agree with the early shadow. I was thinking about that also, and maybe if I had more time to think, I could think of a maybe better. I was thinking if potentially if we had a some boots, we could do some like really crazy plays, like out of shadows, crust like turn. I don't
Yeah, yeah,
know.
like, well, yeah, almost, literally. I wonder if there's some like crazy fully surround Krusk turn with the right
Turn
hand.
two. Yeah.
Okay, you wanna watch what they do?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna click play. Hopefully stop it for the end.
Oh, I probably would have gotten rid of the sniper, so I'd only have 2 mana, but
You get rid of the
I
sniper.
think
What do
it's
you,
fine.
what would you have held the hand cannon?
I would have held the hand cannon in the shadows for next turn, and then if no values next turn, I would have um, discarded them or used them suboptimally, probably.
Yeah, so we
Interesting.
see already, yeah, it's a much more like defensive play than either of us
Yeah, yeah.
were thinking. We were both sort of getting in there right away. And then
I mean, sorry, on.
no. So, sorry, I'm still watching it. No. Go ahead.
No, to your, or let me. Oh, he kills his own mechanist. That makes sense. Does it? I'm not. So I've always had this thing in my head. Is it worth it? Like I know the mechanist is going to die next turn, no matter what, right? Like that thing's dead. But
Yeah,
at the same time, there is something to be said about you only have 3 attacks per turn, and sometimes having something like a guaranteed, that one of the attacks is going to be used on that. Sometimes can be helpful. Um, in terms of protecting your other. I think in this case, both with snipers are so far to the right that maybe it's very hard to actually utilize all 3 attacks. So maybe it's probably a good idea there. No, I like that. That's a cool idea because the snipers are
yeah,
just so far out of the way for Crust to even reach them. Like he has to, um, like sort of feel uncomfortable because there's no gates nearby. It's like sort of like a potentially an overextension or like can force an overextension.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I feel like it really depends on the situation. Like if there's a situation where it's like if I have backup behind that machinist, like if I have like 2 units behind it that are ready to jump in, it's like, okay, well that machinist is like cover for those units
yeah,
behind, and next turn I'm gonna jump with those units. But if I have a board where it's like, hey, if that machinist is dead and they don't have 3 attacks, it's like, well, that seems like an easy kill my own machinist then, because now they don't have anything to use all 3 attacks on.
no, great points. Yeah, no, I definitely see. Like you said, his play is definitely more defensive than ours. But at the same time, I really do like that sniper. I think I saw that first with one of your games when I was watching you play Breakers during the tournament, and you had like all these archers on the side of the board, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool looking. And at the same time, like it does seem like very annoying for the opponent to deal with um, all these ranged units on the sides of the boards.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like this play a lot. um, I yeah, it's just, I mean, because Krusk has already like forced some aggression, it'd be fine. Like if Krusk hadn't, I mean, if that Rust Rider wasn't there, I mean, obviously, I guess we would have been a bit more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Just have to see how it plays out for them.
It's an
Um,
interesting gate position also on the side, also more defensive gate
Yeah, what
position.
the heck? That's yeah, and it's always possible that like if we talk to hs1e afterwards, they would say like, "Oh yeah, I think I like played this like I had this wrong idea about this matchup when I should have done this." So we don't necessarily need to take their word as God, because yeah, like
Mhm.
that surprises me. In this matchup, I feel like I need that gate. Like there's no reason not to put it at one spot forward, really. I mean, like it prevents the Rust Rider from like Burn Hot getting there, but like who's gonna Burn Hot to occupy a gate? I don't know. Doesn't seem
Also,
like.
I'm always scared about my summer next to gates late game, especially with how do you say with motors. Sometimes like a gate can be your worst enemy because they just motor the gate, and then you're hurting afterwards. But yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
interesting. But yeah, I would be curious to see if you what you would think about that in retrospect.
yeah, and then we discard the Out of Shadows. That's like gotta be
Mhm.
the craziest part.
Yeah,
uh,
agreed.
um, I mean that's something that I did a lot when I first started playing cloaks because like I never play these, and I'm trying to force myself not to because I feel like it's wrong. But if you feel like you're on the defense this matchup and you don't need it, I can totally see it. Okay, I'm gonna watch through this next turn here. Just watch through the Sand Goblin's turn.
Does he does? Oh my god, he does another one. Does he? Oh, sorry, your stream's lagging.
Oh,
This
okay.
is nuts to me. To be honest, I'd be so uncomfortable as
That's
a sand
two.
gun.
That's two burn hots. Yeah,
Bernhardt's.
that's pretty
I don't
crazy.
think a Bernhardt's, in my opinion, I don't think a Bernhardt's worth a sniper. Like a Mackinus, I can understand that. A sniper, I don't. I guess it's also because you gotta get rid of this forward spot with the gate. Um,
Yeah, with just the idea being Memorcf feels more comfortable with just keeping the pressure over on this side of the board.
yeah, but I mean, again, I think I would be so much more happier as Cloaks if I had a forward gate right now than this backwards gate, which is doing nothing really. Um, Maybe later on it will do something. Um, but like it's hard to get aggressive this turn as Cloaks basically because of this rider right there. So maybe it is worth a burn hot. Um, just getting rid of this gate spot and trying to like you're sort of forced as Cloaks to get rid of this rider every single turn, and like put your resources towards that. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, for sure. All right, you wanna take this next turn? Take 3 minutes.
Yes, yes.
Awesome. So the play that I thought of here is oh, it's already on the screen. Well, I'll redraw it. I was thinking of just like trying to keep my guild gunners safe. Um, so I drop a gunner on the. I'm not going to describe it. If you're not following me, let me know. I'm just going to draw it where I'm dropping the gunners. So gunner
Yeah, I'm drawing.
on I guess A3 and whatever to the rightmost spot of that 10 health gate. Um, I'm then moving one gunner up a spot, up 2 spots to where the sniper is, moving the sniper up and to the left, and then oh, I also am summoning a bandit, and the bandit is headed up 2 spots, and then I'm gonna equip a hand cannon on the gunner to the right. Um, then the sniper is gonna attack the wrench rat. Both gunners are gonna attack the rider, and then force the thing that's next to them over to the side for cover for the next turn. And then I guess I will probably discard that sniper at the end of the turn,
Hmm.
and that would be mine.
So that's a cool turn. So I visually can see where would your units be at the end of this turn. You'd have 2 gunners on the left side. I see.
Let me get a different color. Yeah, I think it would. So it'd be gunner. Yeah, and tell. Do you want me to? I can go. I can walk through it again too. Yeah, it would be where the orange spots are right now.
That's super cool. I didn't think about that at all. But I like your play actually better. So you potentially don't get rid of the rider, but it's gonna be super low in general.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean it's 7 dice, so I'm hoping to, but
yeah.
it definitely could miss. Yeah.
I don't know. I like your play a lot more than mine's. Mine's was. I was starting to think at the end towards using the second gate to get, like you said, a gunner out, but I just didn't have enough time to think it completely through.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure. Well, what were you
but
thinking of?
um, so originally I just was thinking about put a bandit, just basically surrounding the rider again. This time, just putting a bandit on the left side of the rider, um,
Uh-huh.
and then I would have had basically a gunner to the right side of the bandit, and then the sniper above the gunner. Um, and then
Wait, sorry. I got so the bandits to the left side of the rider.
sorry, the bandit would be to yeah, that left, where the green arrow is.
Okay.
So the bandit would be in that square,
And then where's the
and then
gunner?
the gunner would be on the opposite side of the rider.
Okay, so that sounds good.
And then just attack with the question is, do you attack with the bandit last or do you attack with it second? Because potentially
Oh, I see.
you can get 3 dice versus 2 dice. But at the same time, I like your method better because at the same chance you have a chance of getting rid of the rider, and at the same time you have the chance of getting rid of the wrench. Um,
Yeah.
So I think this was not the most optimal play, but I think you would have gotten at least rid of the rider. The wrench would have lived, but yeah, no, I think um, your play I like better. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I see benefits to each because I mean, in this one, I guess maybe you're holding the mid board a little bit more.
Mm,
Yeah, maybe mine's a bit safer. Um, yeah, yeah, I could see them either. Both of us aren't really taking care of the wrench rat. I'm at least rolling 2 dice on it, but decent chance that misses. Uh, yeah, it seems like I was I was very happy with my play. I feel like normally it's hard to come up with that.
I
Um,
really like your play. It's a
oh,
cool.
and yeah,
It also sets up, I think, for like you can be, especially if they don't get rid of both gunners, you can have some crazy turns coming up with even if they just get run of one gunner. Um, Gunners are so useful, especially if you get to keep them on board more than a turn. Um,
yeah, especially, and I really want to use that hand cannon and whatnot. That'd be
True.
really nice. And hey, unmatched in chat, we're currently looking at a Div 1 game and like thinking what we would have done in a turn, and then watching what they ended up doing. Feel free to let us know if you have any thoughts about plays and whatnot, and how you're doing. You want to watch what they did?
Yep.
All right, ready for my slow computer to do it. Gunners on both sides, and then a bandit. Getting blocks in. Yeah, getting blocks in was like felt really tough in this turn. Because I want blocks to be useful, but I don't want them to be totally exposed.
Interesting. Oh, that's a cool play. Um, yeah, this is a super cool play by them.
Yeah,
Like you said, it gets more blocks and more involved. Sorry.
they held the hand cannon from last turn, and they didn't play it this turn. Um,
I wonder if he gets punished for this one. This one looks like a Motor City. This is such a nice motor.
wait, when you say when you
Because
say
I thought he
motor,
would. The only thing which I would change with that play, I think it was super like a really nice play. The one thing is I would have put the bandit on top of the gate. And the reason why is Phlox has 13 health. Like I understand he might get hit next turn, but at the same time, if you use an attack on him, that means you're not using it on either a gunner, or a bandit, or a gunner or a bandit. And I'm happy to take whatever damage you put on Phlox, as long as the other two live. Other like one of those three things live. Um, I think that was a super cool play by hs1e. Um,
yeah, yeah, I feel like the thing that I like the most is just getting blocks up there.
yeah, I agree. Trying to
That
get him involved.
yeah, that feels super good. Curious, interesting. Held the sniper and the hand cannon again. They clearly have a plan. Have a plan
Yeah.
for that. I will hit play. See what Sand Goblins do.
Uncle Sparks.
Uncle Sparks, that's pretty scary. I'm not feeling great on the cloaks right now.
Mm. Yeah, buyers versus gunners are also it's like a 1-for-1 base, or yeah, it's almost a guaranteed.
Yeah, yeah, it feels like all my units are getting ripped through. I mean, Vox is ready to like exist, and that's good, probably.
Mm,
Um, oh, nope, missing the guy. Okay, that's pretty big for us.
yeah.
And that's that. Please let me hit pause. Gosh darn it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so Gunner's alive, and I guess we got another turn.
Sounds good.
All right. You think of something you're happy with?
Um, there's no real like amazing solution because you just can't get rid of Sparks this turn no matter what you do.
Yeah,
Or it'd be without super lucky rolls.
yeah.
Um,
You wanna lay it on
I
me?
would. Sure, yeah. I can. I would probably not summon anything this turn, and just go
Yeah,
for gunner damage on sparks. Probably move blocks towards the gate one. Um,
one space.
yeah, towards the left gate. Sorry.
Okay, towards
So
the
he's
left
gonna be the
gate.
one who gets rid of the biter.
Gotcha.
Um, and then I'd move the bandits to be um, probably either one or two spaces up. I haven't thought it too much up. And basically, the gunner with their attack would move the bandits one space above blocks or two spaces above blocks just for a little bit of cover fire. Um, and also, abandon that forward is also something which needs to be dealt with, I think, because they're always afraid of, if you have your champion, what's your name? If you have dagger, sorry, if you have
Yeah,
dagger, you
yeah,
always have to respect forward bandits. Um,
yeah, for
and
sure.
then basically it would probably just be a gunner attack on sparks, Vlox attacks the biter, and then sniper attacks the wrench. The funny thing about that wrench, and I think also the sniper, both those units have been on the entire game.
Yeah, that's funny. I think at least I've tried to kill it a few times, but hs1e has not.
No.
Yeah, and then gate and hand cannon. You play either of those?
I would. I think this is actually a position where I would probably keep the gate and the hand cannon. Where I
Interesting.
mean, this is my. I have a different attitude with this matchup. Like we were talking about earlier, I feel like at some point I need to push up, so I need that gate for pushing up. But if you feel like you play passive, then you would get rid of the gate. Um, but
Yeah,
I mean, one of the reasons I would do this play is because I would set up for a turn later to basically I'm pushing up with Vox, um, and using that gate as some type of protection or some type of pressure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and do I have it on screen how you would have done it, or did you end up with that bandit like further forward or something?
So the bandit would be one space up and then go that way. So the bandit would
Okay.
most likely not attack unless Vox catastrophically missed on the biter.
Yeah,
Um, and then yeah,
and then
exactly like that. And then the gunner would be one space up also.
oh, and I see, and then the gunner forces the bandit like up to the forward gate or something,
Yeah, well, up to the forward gate, I think is or yeah,
or just a
it could either
space.
be up to the forward gate, yeah,
Well,
or it could be in front of blocks, whatever. I'd have to
oh,
think
I
about
see.
them longer.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I see it.
Mhm.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, and that seems sort of in line with what hs1e is doing, of just like sort of staying back, but like a little bit of pressure here and there. Um, I said, screw it. Like I want a forward gate. I want to put on pressure. I do not think this is what they're gonna do, but I want Vox to move up two spaces and place a gate. Like I just I just want a gate.
I completely understand.
I want to be in this game. I want a gate near my opponent's row. I think the bandit then moves one space to the left. Oh, I hadn't even thought about moving the gunner up. That like might have been good. Okay, well I didn't think of moving the gunner up, but maybe that would have been good. But so I don't place the gate. I think I put the hand cannon on the sniper on the right. Even though that's a little bit weird, I was just like, you know what, this 3-on-2. I was gonna put it on the gunner, and then I decided last minute it's gonna be too susceptible to mortar because my attacks are gonna be blocks. Should get a different color. So sniper attacks the wrench rat, blocks kills the biter, pushes the bandit up a spot. Then the gunner attacks Sparks and pushes the bandit in front of her. But then I was thinking, oh, it'd be so easy for Sparks to just mortar the bandit and kill the gunner. So I can't put that hand cannon on that gunner. It just feels too bad.
Mm,
And so at the end of the day, yeah, I have
like because you
unit.
do have another hand cannon. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Also, you're pretty. I think the cloaks in terms of like, look, they still. I think, especially when set up, goblins are more efficient with their cards, but at the same time, they have thrown away a lot of cards using the first two burn hots. And another motor is also just reducing, their total deck size by. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, interesting discussion. But no, I like your play a lot. I definitely agree. It's actually I was the passive one this time. I do like the forward gate a lot. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's interesting that you're pointing out that hs1e, or I guess we got more cards in deck, though I guess they have sparks out, so like
Mm.
I don't know, we're probably still kind of even. Yeah, I feel like as cloaks, I'm slowly losing value as opposed to sand goblins. They're just so good at like ducking and peeking, but they've just been sending like burn hot riders right up to me. So like that's a pretty easy value gain for me because like they spent like so much magic on that rider and I just kill it very easily. So
Mm. I think something actually really cool about your gate position is also he hasn't drawn any of his boots yet, or like he has most of his Machinist, so you can make some really cool plays with that forward gate, with double attacking with Machinist with boots, or and Vox will be right there also. Like
yeah.
all you need is one Machinist and a pair of boots, and then like you have such a value game as cloaks here.
Yeah, and I think like at the very least it's gonna put my opponent on the edge. Like even if I decide I never want to use that gate, they're gonna have to play around it or destroy it, and like that's a win for me.
Mm.
You want to see what they did?
Yep.
Sniper in the back. All right. I love how it always starts with something that neither of us did.
Yeah. Interesting.
What the hell? Okay, yeah,
He
yeah.
really values his snipers in this matchup, which is interesting. I wonder. Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like they're undervalued in general.
Mm.
I usually don't care too much for them.
That one I don't like, to be honest. That bandit attack on my own unit. I
um,
don't think it's.
I just don't see like this. The sniper hasn't attacked, right? Like
Yeah.
the sniper can attack the Rentrat.
I don't think. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think denying mana from sand goblins is the biggest priority in general. At least for me, when I've played them. Um, Oh, is he
Interesting.
trying to make like a mega sniper in the back? Is that instead of a Machinist? He's like, screw Machinist, I'm making a mega sniper with blocks.
I mean, I could see that working really good against Crust, like with all their stacking and whatnot.
True.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was watching my game too far in advance.
Uh,
I wiped my memory. I don't remember anything.
yeah, for sure. No, I'm trying like real hard to like hit the pause button every time, but then it like my computer's lagging, so it doesn't hit. Yeah, like if Crust was playing a very passive game of like just like gate stacking, I guess Crust doesn't have a thruster. Or Crust put the first thruster on himself, not the gate. Well, when did that happen and how did that's insane. That's wild. I feel like that's
I think
not
that was one of the first few turns. Yeah.
yeah, that is not like the current meta or like what I feel like I tend to see. It's very interesting. But yeah, like with Crust just saying I'm willing to put Rust Riders in your face, like that's a big value hit that Krusk is taking. If Krusk was playing more of a like value 10 health gate game, then I would be a lot more concerned with like attacking my own units. I mean, I sort of see it here because like again, we're only giving 3 targets as opposed to we're only giving 2 targets as opposed to 3, but it's just like that Rentrat could be dead. Like 44%
Yep.
chance it's dead. And that's gonna kill Sniper next turn. Could. Yeah.
It is an interesting strategy, though. It definitely. I need to. It's one of those things where I have never really played the way hs1e is playing currently. And it is a cool idea of the sort of mega sniper in the background for blocks. Just attack through everything. Does it work? Oh, interesting. Does it? Oh, never mind. I'm stupid because it's not versatility is non-sniper. Never mind. I was thinking, can you do it during movement phase? And I was like, never mind. Sniper doesn't have versatility.
It's so I
Um,
do so many things like that with cloaks, especially when they first came out. It's just like, oh, and then I can sly and then out of shadows and also have versatile and backstab. It's like, oh wait. That was fun doing this thing. All right, I'm gonna click play on this next turn.
Sounds good.
Hey, we got another thruster, so never punished. And we had the mortar. Okay, I'm glad I played around mortar on my gunner. And they get the 2 for 2. Ah,
On the sniper.
feels so bad. This bandit should be dead too. Oh, maybe not.
I mean, based off how many times we'd have attacked the wrench, we would have killed the wrench at some point, right? Hopefully, hopefully.
Yeah, no, we're winning right now. Screw
Exactly.
you, HS1E. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and I was gonna say something, but it's gone. Oh, they held 3 cards in hand. The Sand Goblins did. So like,
Mm.
we have a pretty passive game here. All right, next turn.
Yeah, who do you think is ahead currently, or if you, who
Uh,
would you be more comfortable playing currently?
um, that's like with my with my Vlox play, I might even be more comfortable with Vlox. Like
Mm.
just feeling like that the same goblins have lost a fair bit of value burning hot.
Mhm.
I might favor Vlox, though usually I pick Krusk because I feel like I'm better at Krusk. Uh,
Mhm.
what about you?
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty even, but I would say at least right now, sand goblins are kind of on a timer more so than Vlox. Or they, I feel like they have to push up, um, especially this way Vlox is playing. Um,
Yeah. And
I think the sorry, go on. Mhm.
oh well, I was saying it's worth mentioning that like this dynamic is the same thing we saw in the scuffle with Massimo on cloaks versus Stuffy on sand goblins. Stuffy said like they felt like they had to be the aggressor, and Massimo ended up playing very passively, which is just very different from my experience.
Yeah, yeah.
But, but sorry, I interrupted you.
No, 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 no. I think one thing which will be tricky is for. I mean, I guess you can use detonates more liberally, but you don't really have like a super gate or like a super juiced up sparks, which is an easy detonate target. So I'm curious how the Sand Goblins deals with those. Or maybe he already discarded both of them. We don't know. He's like, no more detonates. Um,
They sure could have.
but yeah, no, I'm curious. Yep.
All right, ready to go. 3 minutes. All right, sweet. I will say what I came up with, though I don't love it. I came up with I'm just gonna drop Sinson. I don't like. I feel like I'm struggling to like find the line here because it's just like I want to be more aggressive with cloaks, and so like I don't really. I'm still trying to sort of be, even though I feel like it's not the strat that HS Money is playing. Um, I'm thinking I'm dropping a gunner also behind the gate. I equip a hand cannon on that gunner. I move locks up 2 spaces. I had summoned a sniper to the left of the gate. Let's move the sniper up 2 spaces. No, this is. I decided I wanted to do something different. Never mind. On the left, actually, we're just gonna summon a gunner. We're not gonna play the hand cannon this turn, and we're just gonna send Vox up 2 spaces. Um, Gunner up 1 space and the Machinist up and to the right. And so then in the attack phase, Vlox will attack Sparks, push the Gunner in front of Vlox, Gunner attack Sparks, and gonna push the Bandit in front of this gate, even though it's not like super great. And discards. I guess I played Sinsin just to have her on the field. I guess I would discard that sniper probably since we have one, and maybe hold the bandit and the gunner. That's what I got. Please tell me you found something better.
So no, I like your strategy. I think I would have. What I was thinking about, and this was not completely thought out, but what I was thinking about is actually trying to go aggressive on the right side. So I would have summoned Simpson in front of the gate on top, and maybe even like a sniper or something like that, and force Sparks and Krusk to come to the right side, and sort of through this two gates
Ooh,
on the side.
yeah,
Because they have less cards. I want them to keep using resources. Um, just get rid of that wrench, which has had so much value. It's so annoying.
yeah,
um, and then also just like force them to move towards me, especially because like their gate can only move one thing per turn. It's going to take a while for them to um, be able to influence that part of the map. Um, yeah,
yeah.
then you can sort of. I'm not sure what you do with the bandits. Maybe you just suicide the bandit into sparks. get one damage hopefully,
Yeah.
or maybe you can bring it back. And then Vlox would just move 2 to the side underneath the gate, and just try to reposition the entire board to that side.
Are you
Um,
sending Sinsen up or something? Or
yeah, yeah. So Sinsen will be up with the sniper, just getting rid of the wrench. The
okay,
sniper will just stay where it was summoned, but Sinsen would be up.
gotcha, gotcha.
Because I think they can definitely get one attack on Sinsen, but yeah. I mean, again, I'm not. My philosophy on this matchup is I don't like. I rather them use resources on Sinsen to kill it. Like if I can kill 2 units and they kill Sinsen, I'm very happy with that, especially with them with only with us up 5 cards. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
mm,
Yeah, stuff.
and also yeah,
I'm always very afraid of summoning Sinsen, I guess.
mm,
But yeah, yeah, I'm curious to hear more about using her more liberally.
mm. Yeah, I think I mean, of course, if you have dagger, I think you can do some really cool things, but he's probably not going to get. It's potentially he doesn't get dagger, for a while. So
Yeah,
might
yeah,
as well use her and get the value you can out of her. Um,
yeah, yeah,
mm,
yeah. It seems tough. Like I worry that Sinsen would die next turn, but I really like this idea of like redirecting play away from this side of the field because it does feel like we're kind of just getting obliterated on this left side, and so I like your play a lot better. I'm pretty
yeah,
happy
no,
with
I
that.
think you could easily, if you wanted to make it more, you could just similar to you could summon Sinsen more conservatively and just attack with a gunner on the wrench. Just make it a turn of them having to come towards you. Um, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I could also see like yes, if we just I could also see just like doing a sniper with a hand cannon or something.
Hmm.
Like summon the sniper and then just put a hand cannon on it, and now it's 3 dice, and like, hey, that's a little bit hard to kill at a range, like for the sand goblins. Um, yeah, the biggest thing I'd worry about with Sinsen is just like it's just like seems like in scavenger range, though maybe not. Like it's kind of Sinsen over here is like I don't know, it's a little bit hard to get to. I don't know if they could really. Oh, I guess they could probably build like a rider behind it or something.
True. I keep always forget about that. Yeah, no, you're right there. They can build on that side. There are structures.
Yeah, crossgo P, etc. Um, Yeah, it's a tough turn, and I think I would discard like a sniper. Or if I didn't, well, no, I guess I'm playing a sniper. I don't know. I might discard the gunner at this point. I think I either want to hold Sinsen or drop her or something. Like I think she's part of my game plan. To like try to get some sort of out of shadows play. Maybe not necessarily. Like I could see HSIe discarding her if HSIe is just like trying to play this like a breakers game almost of just like I'm just gonna play keep away and then come out at the end or something. Yeah, and it looks like we still have the Admiral in the deck, so maybe. You want to watch what they did here?
Yes.
All right.
Let's see.
We're going up there. What is Simpson doing? Oh, I see.
Interesting. So they're using their last hand cannon on the gunner. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I see. They're trying to. Okay. Oh, unfortunate.
yeah,
I mean, it wouldn't have died, but still unfortunate.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh, finally that.
they've really
Revenge
been there
instead.
since the beginning. That's crazy. I like this a lot, actually. I feel like this is what I was trying to do, but a lot better. Of just like if you're gonna commit units to the board, it's the right time to drop Sinsen. Like Sinsen, you want to drop her when like if the enemy's gonna commit all, like 3 attacks to killing her, well then you have like another board that's gonna punish that. Um, so this,
No, I agree.
I
I
like this a
like.
lot.
So
No, I just saying I like it.
again, I wish they just had a gate in hand because I think this would be such a threatening push.
I
They had just
know.
um, because they do have the most forward gate is just so far away from everything else that's hard to, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, go
Well, good stuff. No, they held the sniper in hand again. That was boggles my
on.
mind, but maybe I'm too small-minded.
No. I'm with you. I've never seen the like snipers are cool, but I never like I usually they're one of my first things to discard, like compared to gunners or even bandits or machinists. Um,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
no, it's interesting to see. Very interesting to see.
Yeah. Okay. Want to watch Sand Goblins?
Sure.
Let's see it. Oh, this is a big turn. Oh my goodness. Spoilers. What the hell? All right.
Well, there's something on all their sides.
all the biters, all the ranch rats. Yeah, if Simpson goes down this turn, I'm pretty worried. Oh, equipping on that bandit? Interesting.
Oh, he has a motor. I see. Another motor.
Oh, this is
I was afraid of
brutal.
that. This. Yeah, no, it was very brutal. You gonna
Jeez.
kill the gunner also? That's a very nice turn by the sand goblins.
Yeah, this
Very
is.
well thought.
If Simpson goes down, like I'm feeling out of it. Like I don't feel like we're winning. um,
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, clumping is just brutal against sand goblins. Oh, okay. Let's see.
that's two. I think she's alive. Yep, we're alive. Oh, just barely.
Yeah, 1 health.
Oh, and then we mortar Simpson with a big gate. Wow. Oh, so we had so many dice. We had so much damage there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is looking bad.
Yeah, it's pretty. So I think if my goal for this turn with blocks is I need to get rid of sparks like this turn. Like I need to guarantee that's gone.
Yeah,
Which I think is possible. But it's yeah.
that's
Because
yeah.
you are still ahead on cards, but at the same time, just the value on board right now is incredible. So I'm curious. Yeah, curious about the next few turns.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Uh, yeah, yeah. All right. I like that plan. I'm gonna try to kill Sparks. Uh, 3 minutes.
Sounds good. Or maybe the rider is more value. I'm not sure. How do you think about it? It's interesting. Rider with 5 health and the motor is scary. Scary. Okay.
That's true. All right, bye.
Oh, you have a cool plan? I'm happy to go. Or happy for you to go.
No, I don't. I'm just done thinking of it. You can keep thinking.
Oh no, we can keep going. I mean, we can start.
Uh,
So what would you do?
okay.
Or should
I would I'm just thinking the only thing I thought of was like yeah maybe I should give you more time to think to because you could probably come up with something better, but I was thinking like just blocks basically just copy the Machinist. So
Mhm.
like I put a Machinist, put boots on the Machinist, blocks versatile attacks sparks, Machinist moto boots ups versatile attacks the rider. Oh, this plan. My plan sucks. I thought I had format. I thought I had another magic, so I was planning on having a gunner move up, and then in the attack phase, Machinist attacks rider again, Vox attacks sparks again, and then gunner forces Machinist back 2 spots. But that's impossible. Yeah, no, I don't have a play. Do you have a
Yeah,
play?
it's a hard turn. Like you said, if you had 4 mana, I think you could do some really cool things. But the fact that you have 3 makes it because you can only basically summon a Machinist and Moto Boots, and you can't summon the Gunner also. Because if you had the Gunner also, you could do some really cool stuff. Um, I think. Hmm. I was thinking about some plays, and then I realized Gunner doesn't work on gate because it's a
Mm-hmm.
structure, not a unit. Because potentially, because I think, I was thinking originally, sort of similar to you could potentially just get rid of the rider and potentially sparks the same turn. But the main problem with that is Vox is just so open, especially with this gate so forward, that you're just going to take a ton of damage next turn, which might actually be fine with Moto Boots, to be honest. Like Moto Boost is so good for getting blocks out of danger. Um, but yeah, no, I think uh, there's sort of two lines of thought which I'm thinking of. One is just whatever you do, just get rid of sparks, right? So just potentially, use the Machinist Moto Boots plus Vox, just get rid of sparks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, double attack with Vox. Machinist probably hits only once, but I think that's fine. Um, and then potentially get some damage on the rider with. Do you really want to? Yeah, you can use the sniper, I guess. With the sniper. Oh no, I'd probably keep the sniper. I'm not sure about the sniper yet. But the other option is basically again to split the board again and just focus on this rider, right? You can definitely get rid of this rider this turn, or most likely get rid of this rider this turn if the sniper hits.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Uh-huh.
and then just retreat blocks. Use the Moto Boots blocks just to run to the other side. Um,
Yeah, and so wait, what would your attacks be on the rider, and what were those units?
so probably summon Machinist top of the gate
Okay.
with Moto Boots. Just shift Moto Boots up, attack rider with versatility, and then move the sniper so that it can hit the rider also with power shot.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, gotcha.
and then just retreat Phlox, probably to behind the gate or something.
Yeah,
Or potentially you could take a pot shot. Yeah, you could probably just take a pot shot and sparks with versatility, and then retreat Vox. Two back with Moto Boots, and then use the attack to with attack versatility to get behind the gate.
yeah,
Because that sort of forces sparks to be detonated next turn. Yeah, if
yeah,
you want to keep it. And the rider should be dead at that point. Uh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but
The
it's still
she,
scary. I'll say that certainly.
yeah, no, no, for sure. Oh, yeah, I was thinking like, oh, it'd be nice if like we could like attack with blocks, Moto Boots back, and then like have something else move in front. We just don't have the magic for all of that. Um,
Yeah.
I was also wondering, as you're talking, like, what if like blocks? What if we like summoned a sniper behind blocks, and then we
Mm.
just like summoned our machinist or something, and then
Oh, that's
blocks
a cool idea.
blocks attacks, and then like the sniper can get an attack in, or what if we just put the sniper to the side of blocks, and the sniper just moves in front of blocks to keep blocks a little bit safe, and then I don't know, we just have a machinist for that attack with blocks. I mean, Vox could always retreat in the move phase. I'm also just thinking, like, there could also just literally be a turn where you just like take inactivity damage, or like your only attack is like the sniper on the rider or something, and Vox just runs for it. There's so many options, and I'm not happy with any of them.
Yeah, this is a hard turn. I would definitely need some. This is a turn I'd probably look at it, take a break for a little bit, and then come back and see
For
what I thought
sure.
of.
I barely gave you 2 minutes.
No, 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 no worries.
um, all right. You want to just watch?
Uh, yes. 1 second.
Yeah,
Yep. Sorry. Give me 1 minute.
yeah. Take your time.
Just have to.
Yeah, this is tough because I don't want to like throw a machinist over to die. Like, is there a play where I could just like have the sniper move up and I can? How about this? Like, machinist over here. No, okay, not with mortar. I don't know. Machinist over here. This is also bad. Um, okay, Machinist is on an island over here, okay? If I could just summon the Machinist somewhere where it doesn't matter, and then like put a Moto Boots on it, Vox can just attack, then Moto Boots back, and then just versatile attack phase move behind the gate, and everything would be golden. The problem is like, where does this Machinist and Moto Boots actually go? Like, if it goes here, it could die. If it goes here, then Vlox needs to go here. If it goes here, that's super remote. Like, both of these spots are really bad for Mortar. So maybe actually we could do that, and then the sniper just stays here. But like that just, I have nothing. I have nothing. It's a tough spot. Especially with this gate just like slowly advancing and we're not doing anything about it. It does not feel good. And I don't know. I mean, I think I would probably end up with something like the Machinist Moto Boots play. Oh, how about this? Yeah, so Sniper goes here, blocks, move, phase, attack, sparks after copying a Machinist with Moto Boots. Blocks Moto Boots back, Machinist Moto Boots back as well. So now Mortar isn't as good. Blocks can hide over here. There's like we're out of range of Rust Riders 3 from this gate. This feels alright, and we got a shot on Spark. So I feel alright about this. It does seem tough though. I'll see. I'll wait for Cherez. I'll just go ahead and click on another game. Oh, you're right back.
Oh, sorry about that.
No,
Sorry
no,
about
you're
that. I'm
totally
back.
good. You're good. And you still think you're good on time, or you want to wrap this up soon?
I'm still good on time. It's up to you. If you have to go, also we can speed things up.
No, no,
We do 2 minute turns. Or
yeah,
3 minutes. Okay.
I'm still fine, but yeah, I'm happy to do 2 minutes too if you want.
No, we can continue doing the way we're doing currently.
Cool. Hopefully, I mean, I can't imagine this game will go on for much longer.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
while you're away, I thought of a play that I kind of like. I kind of like Machinist, and I'm sorry, Machinist,
Mhm.
Moto Boots on the Machinist over on this like right side. Blocks, move, versatile attacks, sparks. Moto Boots
Mhm.
back 2 spots. Sniper goes up to here, and then like versatile move in the attack phase. Blocks will just get behind this gate, this 5 health gate.
Mhm.
The sniper will attack the rider, and then also have this Machinist move back behind, so like we're playing around mortar a little bit. That
I like
way
that.
we've got some good attacks and like nothing's exposed.
I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, no, and if the rider wants to get rid of the sniper, it's either forced to. Yeah, the sniper's in a really good position actually. Because look, I would be very happy if the rider uses motor on the sniper, or if on like a solar sniper, or
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it uses burn hot on the sniper. So yeah, no, I really like that play.
yeah,
It's nothing's dying, but at the same time, everything becomes a lot more uncomfortable for the goblin player.
yeah. What I really don't like this game is that like this 10 health gate is just inching towards us and we're doing nothing to stop it. It's just like like it's fine, it's fine. um uh
That's scary.
yeah, all right, you wanna ready to watch Sand Goblins?
Yes.
All right, I'm clicking the button. Oh no, sorry, we're watching what they did. Yeah, yeah. All right, might be seeing something similar to what I just said.
Yeah.
But Machinus is over
Opposite
on
side.
that side now. Uh, click.
2 damage. Nice.
Yeah, we take that for sure. Huh, that's kind of susceptible to mortar. No, no, okay, yeah, it's fine. Interesting. You see, what I was worried about was like leaving blocks here is like the biter, and spoilers,
Yeah.
that is what's happening.
Yeah,
Which
the
is
fighters are eating happily right now.
yeah, which is why I was trying to have units like that were just away from 3 spots away from that gate, which is
That's
becoming ever
potentially.
more difficult. Go ahead.
I wonder. I'm very curious because you paused right here. I'm very curious if the rider is burning hotting here and just going all in on this. Potentially. Oh, it's sad that the rider. Yeah, the motor is unfortunate here, but yeah, I'm curious. Continue the turn. I'm just trying to think from the Sand Goblin's point of view.
They
How I would.
ended their turn with 1 magic. Are you kidding me? That's so greedy. It's like
Oh
you
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
like
Especially when you have so many machinists in your deck. It is very greedy.
maybe you have an econ deck or like maybe you're still thinking like I can win an econ game here. And yeah, like if I was the Crust player, I'm probably thinking I'm committed enough to like getting in there that like I probably can't. I don't know if the crust player can back off anymore. Like maybe you still could even, but like the crust player might just be like, yeah, I need to get in there, get my value by just like beating up blocks. Like I could totally see a burnout this turn. But not that many cards in deck and whatnot. Um, yeah, I would have discarded so heavy as blocks because I just feel like all the waves of hell are about to come for me.
True. And also, I mean, the other thing is like if you look in his deck, it's basically a bunch of high cost, or you have both your champions still. You have a machinist.
Yeah, yeah.
You still have most of your machinists. It's very mana heavy cards you can draw. So it's interesting. He stays on one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you do that when you think I'm gonna win the long game playing very slow, and they don't have it. They're not gonna be able to like kill me here. We'll see what the sand goblins do, I guess.
Sandgoblins are all in.
All in. All right,
Oh my.
I'm click and play.
Yeah.
A bit ahead
Oh,
of me.
sorry. I was
No, no,
just
no,
like,
no, no. You're good. Yeah, they might have just calling Fox's bluff. Like, no, you got one magic. You're screwed. Oh my
yeah.
goodness, look at this. Wow.
Uh, and the problem here is also like because you're right in the back row with blocks, like even with moto boots, like where are you running to? It's hard.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like just staying back, Sand Goblin's got to you.
Yeah. Plus the detonate. Oh boy. Oh, he even goes for the motor, dude. He's all in. All in.
Oh, what the
I
heck?
like this.
Yeah. Yeah, the mortar. The bug biter's still alive though. Did I see something wrong?
No, I guess he
No.
didn't detonate it because he just thinks that because it's the back row, Vlox would have to expose himself more to leave that spot in a certain sense. Like it's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. Um. All right. You wanna take it again?
Yeah,
Maybe like 2.5 minutes this time or something. I don't
sounds
know.
good. Yeah,
I
I think the options are one magic also makes this a little bit
don't. Yeah.
hard of a turn.
All right. Sounds good.
But like, imagine if you had two here, like a machinist. Oh my god, if Ryder's dead, like that's a yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, you could. I mean, like, because it feels like sand goblins are a bit overextended, or like they could be if we had the juice, but like, if we had
Just don't.
six magic or something. All right, I will. Oh, I'm gonna look at the play. We are dead. We are dead. We are dead. We are dead. I'm like, oh, gunner, sniper. You only have one magic. Um. This sniper can kill that biter. I don't even want to think about this. This hurts me. This is painful. I can't do it. Um, this is so painful. Just tell me when you have a play. Just let me know.
I think Vox, my play really is how do I need to get rid of this rider. That's it. Like Vox needs to play on the right side of the board, like no matter what. Like
Okay.
left side of the board is just death.
Okay.
um, so I think you have to copy Machinist. So potentially you have to summon something on top. So either probably a sniper is a little bit more health.
Okay.
So on the left side of the topmost gate, so the 4 health gate, I think you need to summon a sniper there or a gunner. I guess whatever you're. I haven't put too much thought into that. I can see advantages to disadvantages to both, but I
Yeah.
think basically you have to attack with Vlox Rider, then potentially attack. I guess you do a gunner. Attack with gunner rider. Hope you kill it. Hope you kill it. If not, use the sniper, of course. But ideally, the sniper is attacking the biter after
Mm-hmm.
Vlox's move. Wait, that's too many attacks. That's too many attacks. Wait, am I right? No, one, two, three.
Blocks could have versatile.
True, true, true.
Um,
So yeah, no. So Vlox attacks one's versatile. No, it's right. It's perfect mount attack. So it'd be Vlox attacks rider during move phase.
yeah.
With versatile. Then during attack phase, you basically would have to have the gunner or whatever attack the rider. Hopefully kills it. If it kills it, then blocks can sort of move out of the way. Um, if not, the sniper has to attack the rider, and if the rider dies, then sniper can attack the biter. And to be honest, I think in that position, you're feeling fine-ish, but you are definitely very clumped, which is scary against. Like if you're able to kill the rider and the biter this turn, and Vlox is on the right side of the board, there is a chance. It's just scary still. Definitely
I
is
don't.
scary.
How are you ending up with Vox? Oh my goodness,
Sorry,
timer.
sorry.
I just had the timer go off and it was so loud. No, I try to stop it. Oh wait, so how are you ending up with Vox on the right side of the board? How do you get
So
that?
it would have to be versatility move on the attack phase. So
Okay,
basically, you would have a gunner uh, in front, yeah, there, like you said, right next to the 4 health gate. So
yeah,
you're versatility attacking the rider with blocks, and then versatility, or then attacking with the gunner on the rider. Uh, hopefully killing the rider. If not, then you attack with a sniper on the rider. So basically, you would have, what is that? 8 range dice on the rider. Um, you see what I'm saying or not?
yeah, yeah. And so,
Uh,
but if you killed it, you would just like move blocks to the right and
yeah,
up, just and be
exactly.
behind that gunner. Gotcha. Um,
I think Vox, or I mean, the other way to do it, to be honest, is you can actually during the move phase move the sniper away and then just use moto boots to move Vlox next to the rider on the far right corner,
mm-hmm.
and then just versatility attack. It's hard. It's a hard play. The biter then lives, most likely.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
what if you gunner? Okay, this is a little bit weird, but so you gunner, you move the sniper up. Um,
mhm.
Versatile attack with Vlox is one attack, and then Vlox moto boots to the other side. Um, and then gunner. So then during the attack phase, you can then have. So we've had 3 dice on the rider so far. Gunner attacks for another 3, pushes the sniper in, attacks for 2. Um,
Mhm.
and then Vlox can attack the biter for 3 dice at the end.
Yeah, I like that. I think like that. I think it's probably the most optimal. And then you most likely are getting rid of the rider and the biter. There's a chance you don't, but chance the biter lives. But I think you
Yeah.
live with that,
I
right?
mean, our gunner's
Um,
pretty exposed, which kind of sucks, but like, yeah, I don't see any other option.
yeah, no, agreed. I think you have to.
But
And so
like,
is the gunner here.
in general, this 10 health gate just seems like a death sentence. It's like we either need to occupy, we need like, we just can't let this thing keep walking forward. It's just, there's gonna be a way, there's gonna be a wrench rat or a biter that gets more dice on blocks. Like, I just don't see a way out of it unless we like somehow stop this advance.
Yeah, no, I agree, especially because he has 8 mana.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
think the next turn is probably the next turn is probably the most dangerous by the sand goblins. So
yeah, we'll see.
just because, yeah,
No, go ahead.
they have one they have one more card in deck, so they can do one more sort of rider, burn hot, or motor play, um, before their deck basically they run out of deck. Um,
That's
yeah, we'll see.
true. That's true.
Mhm.
I mean, so if the cloaks survive this and like discard some cards and like we might have an end game. I mean, even though Memorcf has 8 magic, like, hey, maybe both the detonates are gone or something. Like,
Yeah,
maybe,
he used a
maybe,
lot of burn hots,
yeah,
and
maybe,
motors.
maybe
So.
there's nothing to spend that 8 magic on. We can hope. Yeah, Silts will be tough here if Silts comes down. All right, you want to watch what hs1e does?
Yes.
All right. We got a sniper. Loves the snipers. Can't be without him. Yeah, I wonder if that Machinist ever comes in. Interesting. Okay, this seems pretty much. Oh, and the sniper can just attack. It's pretty much this is what we were saying, except we just have a sniper attacking instead.
It's one less range dice, but yeah.
Okay, interesting.
But at the same time, it's one more health. So there's an argument for both, right?
Okay, I actually like this
Um,
Machinist because I didn't realize the Machinist after attacking can just move back. Like, There's not that much downside to this.
Mm,
Oh, I
cool.
missed it. Yeah, and then okay, wait, I need to see these discards. What are you doing? We're discarding one Machinist. I I think I would have. I don't know what I would have done. I mean, you have a Moto Boot, so it's kind of harder to discard the other Machinist. Probably would have discarded a
Mm,
Gunner. I mean, okay, but we don't have anything for one in our deck. I don't know. I feel like my other cards are better. I feel like I need to heavy discard here somehow.
mm, mm.
Somehow.
I mean, also, there's something to be said about as a cloaks player when you have 4 mana in hand. It's always way more like whether or not you have dagger and the into the shadows. Still, like that's by having 3, your opponent doesn't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
Versus with 4, he always needs to sort of have that in the back of his mind.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and I think for the longest time we've never had 4. It's just a small thing, but it's just something to think about, or which I'm thinking about.
Yeah. You want to watch Zen Goblins?
Sure, yeah.
Let's see it. Who knows what they can do? Oh, Scavenger. Oh, Scavenger's not killing the Machinist. Is nothing killing that Guild Machinist? Huh. I totally feel like I would have just sent the Scavenger towards the Guild Machinist. I know it's super exposed. No, I mean, this is good because you're blocking the forward gate and whatnot. And the Scavenger gets like a guaranteed kill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, huh.
Turreting. Oh, sparks. Interesting.
We're putting a turret. Are we going to detonate Sparks? Like, what's the plan here? Sparks doesn't have 2 turrets on him, does he? Am I reading that wrong?
It's interesting. He does have 2 turrets on him. It looks like. I don't think it works that way though. Can you do both? Let's
No,
see. We'll
you
see now.
can't. Yeah,
Oh, maybe he just was exploding it, but still, I think you can just
yeah.
put it on the rider and whatever. I think maybe it'll
Well,
just BM. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it seems I don't see how that serves any purpose to put a second turret on Sparks.
It just shows that he has another card. I guess I'm not sure. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think. I think it was probably a mistake. He probably didn't realize it.
yeah. I mean, I guess it doesn't like really affect
Doesn't
anything.
matter. Yeah.
Uh, you want to keep going? Think of another turn here. I mean, we could also just like talk about
Yeah.
it.
Might be either way. So Sparks is most likely coming next turn. And he has 2 gunners. That's what we know in hand. So right now his hand is a Sparks and 2 gunners.
Yeah.
Um, that's kind of why,
Goodness, we're only
what
this.
am I thinking?
It seems like we could have a good turn here.
Yeah.
Maybe we
So
even should.
Scavenger needs to die. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no. Scavenger. Oh, yeah, Scavenger needs to die. I see that. I feel like we're like an inch away from like if we just had like out of shadows and a bit more magic, like we could have a pretty good play on Cross right now. But
Mm-hmm.
not quite.
True, true. Yeah, no, exactly. If we had Into the Shadows, we could do potentially something. Yeah, exactly. We're like almost there, right? With Moto Boots Into the Shadows,
Yeah,
Mechanist
yeah,
would be a very cool play.
yeah,
Uh, Admiral seems to be just clogging the hand here. I would get rid of that.
yeah.
Useless card, I think.
And we
Late.
still have daggers, so we're probably fine with that. Uh,
Are you copying? So probably an easy play would be just Master Sniper.
yeah.
Sorry, go on. Yeah. And
No, I'm
then
listening.
you're attacking. Yeah.
No,
Use a
keep.
Mechanist. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, no, I'm just
Are you
listening.
doing Machinist Moto Boots this turn again? I guess that's the second Machinist Moto Boots.
If I'm gonna smoke bomb it, maybe.
Mm-mm.
I don't. I
Because
guess no. Yeah, I don't really. If I'm just popping that Machinist like right next to the Scavenger, maybe I don't need to. Like the Machinist can just attack the Scavenger, attack the Rider. Vlox copies the Sniper, and like, um, yeah,
yeah, no, it's hmm. Does the rider doesn't have anything underneath it, right? Yeah, we already got rid of the motor sniper, so only the gate has the motor.
Yeah.
Um, so what are we're definitely using smoke bomb. What are we smoke bombing?
A thought I have
So
is
we
like
mhm.
if we kill this, if we get lucky and kill the scavenger in the move phase, if we like summon another gunner or something, we could like move one of our own units into that scavenger, um, to where the scavenger was to take back that spot. We could also have the Machinist uh, be sent back there, but I kind of like leaving the Machinist where it is and smoke bombing it. Like if we kill the scavenger and then the Machinist moves to where the scavenger was, we get one less attack, and then it's like, do we smoke bomb our sniper at that point? I'm not sure. Yeah, what
No,
do you?
I completely. I think your play is the right one. Actually, it's you Machinist there. You try to kill the scavenger with the first versatility attack. You copy the sniper. Because I think you need 2 units in front of blocks because the chance that the one of the cards in his hand is what's that champion called? The one who can move things around.
Oh, Silts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Silts.
no, you're right. I hadn't thought of that. And that probably
So
plays around smoke bomb pretty well.
exactly, yeah. So you can, and then he can't get past sniper and Machinist there. Um, but I think we're both in agreement. You're going full value here as cloaks because you realize you're up 6 cards. Um,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
sorry.
I think it'll be a tough climb, but it's possible.
Okay, yeah, no, I like our play. Machinist in front of the scavenger, in between the scavenger and the rider. Um, Smoke
Yeah,
bomb it afterwards. You should be able to, if you get lucky, get scavenger and rider both.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, let's see what they decide on. They got the Machinist. Not doing my cheeky gunner play to try to move the gunner into where it was. Yeah, it looks like doing a
Yeah, this
similar
is the
play.
play I was thinking of. Does
Yeah,
he miss it though? Oh no, he gets it. Cool. So
it's.
he's chilling.
I wonder if we do a versatile move though.
Interesting this game. I'm not sure if it's on purpose or not, but Sand Goblins basically got rid of all their gates. Like they never placed a single gate this game.
That's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't have noticed that. Seems pretty good. I kind of hate leaving that gate spot open, but yeah, it's kind of hard not to.
Yeah.
And then discard something. Is it Admiral? Please tell me it's Admiral. It is.
He keeps
Uh,
Admiral.
that would be
Oh,
like
he did.
that would be the biggest twist. Of, like you've been keeping snipers this whole time. You hold Admiral at 3 magic.
Yeah.
And our deck is looking all right. We got like a dagger and
Give
bandits.
it
Like,
shadows. Yeah.
yeah, it seems good. Seems like this is winnable.
Mhm.
And yeah, it feels like Cross like somehow we managed to like scavenge this out of the depths with like Cross just pushing far ahead. We were able to just get value by them overextending units.
Mhm.
Want to watch the Sand Goblins?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's do it. It looks like it's a short turn. Let's see. Oh my god, not summoning anything. Yeah, I mean
Either
this.
six.
Go ahead.
All right, start going on.
I guess this is like the classic what we were talking about of um uh well sorry I'm thinking about it now. Krusk is just um refusing to engage now. Like Krusk put all this pressure up and is now maybe
Just
forcing
backing, yeah.
cloaks to, yeah, I know. I guess that is like what we were saying right at the beginning of just like because Krusk knows that he has the like ranged advantage.
Mhm.
I don't know, force the cloaks to start at their side of the board and then back up or something.
Yeah, I think he's like Vox is a low enough health, and also look, he has like the motor's useless, but a movable gate and Krusk with movement or whatever the what's that thing called thruster is just like devastating late game, especially if you're not in range enough to do into the shadows. That said, he does have a moto boots, but It's a really nice play actually by the Sangomas player to recognize, hey, if I get rid of this gate, if I move once, because if he goes one space forward, the Machinist could actually get to him,
Yeah.
and potentially with Into Shadows would be in a lot of into a lot of trouble. Um, but here, Machinist can get to him, but at the same time, Sniper, for example, would be too far away. Oh wait, is he? No, he can get. I mean, the Sniper could do it, but then it's a Machinist Sniper into the shadows, so it would not be as effective.
Yeah,
That's
well,
a cool play.
and Out of Shadows can't target gates, I think. I think it can only target units.
Mm-mm-mm. Yep.
Um, yeah, so it's gonna be
Because
tough.
Machinist with Moto Boots can reach Krusk, but the only other, yeah, nothing would be in range then for Into the Shadows. So it's cool. Like only one space back makes Krusk untargetable out from Into the Shadows.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess blocks can get there.
True, 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 true. Yeah, but that's so dangerous.
That's funny. I wonder if there's a world where you just full send it and like end up with blocks behind Krusk and like um yeah, I feel like you're feeling ahead on econ as cloaks, but it's also like it's gonna be a little bit tough to play this game.
What do you think
Uh
he does this turn? You think he just attacks the gate? What would you do this
yeah,
turn?
maybe give me a minute. Think about it. Yeah, I'll just like take 60 seconds, me and myself. Um I
Take your
wonder
time.
I wonder if Bandit, like, how do we keep blocks safe while also so what's our goal here? I think our goal is to advance. I think we we don't have we don't have the ranged game here to go unpunished. We have one more ranged unit. We have two ranged units. I think we need to advance right now. So I suppose, or like this, like somehow. I mean, we could always moto boots on a sniper also, by the way. Um, yeah, I don't know. Bandits, um, this Machinist can go here. This Machinist can go here. This can go here. Okay, so I don't have a play, but I've resolved that we need to advance. I made the tactical decision of looking at my deck and noticing that I have one ranged unit left. And so I don't know exactly how we're doing it, but somehow we're moving, like, I don't know how, yeah, what the most efficient way is, but as many units as possible are moving forward. That's my plan. Um, are you on board with that, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, no, I think you do have to push forward. Um, I guess you can push forward. I'm not sure if we play Moto Boots or not. Maybe not. I think it's probably better. Is that our last Machinist? Let's see. Turn 15.
We got one more.
Mm-mm. Okay. Yeah, no, I'd probably not use the boots. And just maybe double attack the gate. Like get rid of two gate spots, double attack Machinist Sniper.
Yeah, so like
Uh,
summon a bandit, bandit moves up, Machinist moves up. Is that what you're
mhm.
thinking? And then what
Yeah.
about where does the third move go?
Uh, Probably just Sniper behind the bandit, and then just get force make the gate low health. Just make it scary for the
Yeah.
uh the bandit would be in front of our gate because it starts two movement. My bad, my bad. It can only move one. Yeah, my bad, my bad.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
see.
thinking correctly.
Yeah.
I was thinking that the sniper could move attack 3 units after two moves, but it's not. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We could definitely do
Um,
something where like this Machinist with moto boots, like maybe Vox copies the Machinist with moto boots, goes one spot to the right, the other Machinist
mhm.
goes one spot to the right, and then in the attack phase, we do our two attacks, and then we do a versatile move up. And now we'd actually yeah, so we'd end the turn with pretty advanced board. Or like
Hmm.
we've gone in there. I guess Vox, yeah, so Vox is in the bottom right, but maybe that's not so bad. Yeah, we've got all four of our units are now like up in a clump up there. I'm pretty happy with
Yeah.
that.
Especially, look, he has no more cards. He can't use Bernhard or he can't use Motor anymore. So clumping units or even
Really?
having blocks there, unless he wants to move up Krusk, is pretty safe. I guess, like,
Yeah.
it's not going to die next turn. Let's say it that way.
Oh, do you think
Um,
do we want to use the smoke bomb this turn though?
I always feel like, I mean, I feel like we should, just to get uh, to dagger quicker. But there's an argument to hold it, I think. Um, but the question is on who then. I'd say
Yeah.
the forward Machinist probably is the best option, but at the same time, then Vox will probably be a little bit more forward than we would like. Maybe.
Yeah. So like yeah, Vox goes a spot forward. I mean, so then we're not able to get the Machinist in back as far up, I
Mm.
guess, but not the worst crime. Um, we could also. I'm not sure how to do this because yeah, I was thinking of just moving Vox up. We could do something weird where we don't move the sniper up, and instead, like the Machinist moves one space to the right and then up, um, two spaces with Moto boots, and then in the move phase, or in the attack phase, we could have this Machinist go up and to the right and Vox go up two spaces. And
Hmm.
then, so now suddenly we are in um, smoke bomb range and we are like, I guess, wait, where are our units? Yeah, our units are, no, that's wrong. Are you? Oh wait, what's where? Okay, no, this Machinist. No, this Machinist. Okay, the Machinist that started in the back has gone like six spaces this turn. Okay, so the circles in red are where everything
Should
would
be.
end up. And then we could use the smoke bomb, and Vox is kind of protected. My problem is like
Yeah,
I want to get this Machinist with the Moto boots up. Well, I guess it's kind of just gonna die now. I don't know.
I think it's fine. Look, at this point, all we care about is efficient trading, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we have another Moto Boots in hand. I'm not too afraid. Like, if he wants to use resources on that Machinist, especially if it's on that side, it potentially leaves us to some good trades. Um, but yeah, and I'm curious. I'm curious how this goes.
yeah. Let's watch it. So yeah, we like we
I think
got
we're on the same page in terms of what we would both do. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I feel like I would need to think about that a little bit more to find the best way to do that. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop.
Interesting.
There's no way this is a winning line. I could be so wrong, and I don't mean anything against hs1e. I mean, like I'm so bad at
Never think
cloaks,
about this.
and I mean, either one of us could definitely be wrong. Okay, but I see this with only the Magnus is exposed, and it's like, okay, there's no need to push right now because they've committed no resources, I guess is the thought. Yeah, what do you think of this play?
I mean, it makes it very tricky for uh like, how is, I guess the thing behind this play is that to attack anything this turn, like, most likely Krusk is going to take one inactivity damage, because outside of, like, what would be the other play? You summon Uncle Sparks and attack the sniper, right? Like, that
Yeah,
doesn't sound good.
yeah,
um,
exactly.
then Machinus gets two attacks on it.
Yeah,
The other thing is, if you had a biter, but you only have 5 cards, you really want to use a biter on attacking a sniper. So I can
yeah.
understand it. At the same time, this only works really for one turn. And then next turn, because you have no more smoke bombs after that.
Next turn we
Um,
have to advance, and now our advance
yeah.
sucks. Well, previously it
Yeah.
didn't suck that much. I mean, it kind of. I mean, we're in a tough spot, but like we have so many melee units. My goal right now is just throw all of our units at their face as best we can, and I don't know if we're going to be able to. We don't want to throw our units at their face like one by one, where they can just shoot at them with both full health Krusk and full health Sparks.
That's a great point. I think like this feels really good as cloaks for this turn specifically, because you're like, oh, Krusk will have to take one activity damage, but long term, like you said, we do have to, like, Krusk will still have 9 health and you'll have 6 health, right? You will have to push up to him at some point, um,
Yeah,
and you will not have any more um, what's that spell called? Sorry, smoke bombs to
yeah,
protect your
yeah.
units like that. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Um,
and I mean, maybe I'm underestimating like HS1E's like future plans. Like maybe the thought is I can keep delaying for a little while, and I'm gonna be able to do a decent push later. Like we have Moto Boots in hand, we have Machinist and Gunner and Out of Shadows, and it's just like HS1E is hoping to get an explosion later and thinks that they don't need to push this turn in order to be able to push later. I don't know. We'll just have to see what they end up doing, what their plan was.
Yeah, no, I'm curious. I mean, well, I don't play too much chess, but there is like a concept in chess is like, when you're ahead on pieces, the best thing you can do is actually just trade off all your pieces, right? Because you'll be even more like, reduces complexity at the same time.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so maybe keeping like a machinist out there as bait, like attack me, because I know I have better trades than you. Yeah,
yeah,
it's interesting.
yeah, yeah. I just like a full health cross, full health Uncle Sparks. Like that is just a monster in late game.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, especially against melee units. Like and with
True.
a thruster on Krusk, like this, it could just be really, really tough.
For
But we'll
sure.
have to see.
Yeah.
Watch the next one.
I'm assuming he just stays in the back. Yeah.
DC turn 17. Tune 17 is
Yeah.
2 lines of text.
Yeah.
Doesn't even move Krusk. Doesn't even have a preferred spot. But yeah, it seems like Memorcf agrees with. I have no idea how to pronounce the name. Is it Memorcf? Is that what I should be saying?
I have no clue.
I feel like an idiot saying Memorcf. Um, it seems like they agree with us though. They're just like, yeah, I like I'm winning this ranged game. You got to come to me. Like I'll I can keep forcing this kid back all day. I'm gonna use this to as a blocker for Uncle Sparks. Um,
Oh, definitely. I think. Look, and I think Krusk is also in a very like he can move one space back potentially, but he's like in a place where only machinists with moto boots can hit him, but nothing else would be able to follow up after that. So it's a great spot.
uh, how you think you're responding to this as clicks?
I honestly think. I mean, there's two ways. The easiest way, if you want to be really safe, is put your Machinus out there a further space. I would honestly most likely summon maybe like a bandit, like get a bandit back there, right? Like just make that pressure of uh start that pressure with dagger, like get a bandit to a forward position on their side of the map. Um really like you can keep blocks back there if you're afraid, but at the same time start pushing up your other units. And also I think he's putting too much value on this Moto Boots Machinist. Like it doesn't need to be stuck in the middle of nowhere. You have another combo. I understand it's 3 mana, but at the same time, if I were him at least, or him or them, I'm not sure,
Yeah.
or her, I would uh, I would push. I would start pushing the Machinist up. Look, they have 5 cards left. We know what 2 of them are already, or we know what one of them is. uh, unless you threw that away. We know another one is one of the. We know one of them is definitely. So we know 2 of the cards, I guess. One of them is a turret, and the other one is a
Sparks.
Sparks, and then the third one we know is, unless he threw it away, I'm pretty sure the third one is a Rider. So we know 3 of the cards because that's what he got from the Scavenger was a
Oh,
Rider.
I did not pay attention. Yeah, no, that's good.
Uh, so we know 3 of the cards.
Yeah.
So I think we can. If Block's at a little bit more health, you could stay back, but I think with 6 health, you do have to push up.
I'm
Plus, it's
just
just gonna.
Yeah, I'm just not happy with this because just like I feel like I need to move, but I just don't have enough moves. Like it's like this Machinist. Maybe this Machinist does Moto Boots move and attack phase move. Um, and then we also like get a bandit in there, but like where does the sniper go? Um, I mean maybe we just try to stack like our bandit and a stack a bandit, our machinist, and this other machinist like in a row right here. We could get all three of these here. That could be kind of nice, and we don't even need to use the moto boots for that. And I
Yeah.
think, yeah, no, that would be all three moves. So the sniper's still back here. I don't know. So I mean, our melee units got to. We want them to advance all at once. So that would
Yep.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. No, I think we have to push up with our melee units. Like you said, we're gonna lose the ranged war against Krusk and Uncle Sparks. Um, and yeah, no, I completely agree with you.
All right. Well, let's just watch
See
it.
what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I see any unit going back, I don't know what I'll do.
Magnus
Oh my
back.
god! Oh my god! What? No.
All the Magnus back again.
That machinist is not going two spaces back, right?
Uh,
It's going in front of the
Block
gate or
more.
something, right? Okay. No, no, no. We're blocking for blocks.
Interesting.
Okay.
I guess
Yeah.
he's trying to push blocks up. I'm not sure if he. No, I don't know. I don't know.
I could
This
see
is
it. I mean, especially knowing what the Sand Goblin's cards are and then not having any more mortars, like maybe it's possible to get some value out of blocks here in the late
mm,
game and like with versatile moves, like protecting him with the Machinist. It feels like this is pretty susceptible. It feels like we're just gonna like get hit by like Uncle Sparks and Krusk or something.
I think yeah. I mean, I definitely think this will be Uncle Sparks just attacking Machinist.
Yeah.
Uh, potentially. I mean, you can put
And the turret
in a turret.
could kill the
Uh,
Machinist.
kill the yeah, potentially kill the Machinist, and then I guess the tricky thing for the Sand Goblins is how to position Crust so you don't just lose to into the shadows.
Yeah.
But I think you can. Yeah. Um, it is actually like because we're thinking about this from the close perspective, from the Sand Goblins' perspective. This is a little bit terrifying, also in terms of like you have a game plan, but you have to play it really well.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, for sure. And you also don't know that they're like out of range units. Like for all you know, maybe there's a bunch of gunners back there. Well, maybe you do know. I'm curious now.
I think my only like, and I said this before, my only critique I think right now, I don't think anything HSLE has done. Like I think a lot of things he's done a lot better than I thought. My ideas or what his, and he definitely had a different game plan. But I think he should have discarded more because I think there's no pressure because like still there's no pressure right now. Like it limits what the Sand Goblins player needs to think about, right? There cannot be a Moto Boots dagger turn just because he doesn't have enough mana for it. Like last turn. And similar, it like I think I'm always a believer of like because in a certain sense this is kind of like poker where you want to pretend you have the like the ultimate hand, right? Especially late game, like you're always scared that the opponent has the ultimate hand. Um, and I think the ultimate hand for Shadow or Cloaks at this point is 5 mana. Um, yeah, this is my only thing.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I definitely would have. I mean, we talked about it a lot, but yeah, I definitely would have discarded heavy and been more aggressive. But I mean, it's coming out like HSME has definitely stuck to his strategy of staying back and being passive, and it's coming out close. So
Yep.
it's been decent. All right, I'm gonna hit play. Uh, see what Sand Goblins respond. Oh, we had another scavenger. That's brutal. That makes a huge difference.
Oh, he does. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. Just melee responding. Oh, putting a turret on the gate. That's also pretty brutal. Yeah, I love it.
yeah. No, the scavenger is super scary. What does he take here? I'm guessing. Interesting. He does the rider instead of a biter. But I guess it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, you probably. I mean, last two cards are Sparks, something random, and then
Yeah,
something
Sparks.
else.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay.
Um, yeah, and maybe we should wrap up kind of soon so we can just
Yeah.
talk about it again. How we do
Yeah. Yeah.
this.
We can just fast forward. a little
Uh,
bit.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I still wouldn't mind talking about it just a little bit for this turn.
Okay.
Unless you think you want to head out too soon.
No. I'm fine.
Oh God, what did I do? Yeah, I don't. But I mean, we could just talk like broadly, like what the game plan is here. I mean, I think the Moto Boots and Machinists, like this might be prime time for it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong here, but like I just I see a little block of units to head up to. I mean, it's gonna die, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, okay, this is kind of hard. How do you think you'd approach this? I mean, maybe this gunner, maybe a gunner and a sniper like try to kill this rider over here, like because maybe you want your machinist not and the motor boots not to just die immediately.
I think you're praying that he doesn't have another scavenger, and I think there's nothing wrong with, like you said, if that's the case, um, Machinist moto boosting up and just guaranteeing the scavenger dies, um,
Yeah,
and then getting potentially killing the rider also.
and
Um,
maybe just like a gunner could even just deal with it. Like what do you think of Machinist on the right, Moto Boots goes up to the rider on the right. We just have a gunner that we spawn in the forward spot, and then this Machinist. Maybe this Machinist even just like moves up 2 spots or something. And so the gunner can take care of the scavenger. Um, Machinist gets 4 dice on the rider or something like that.
yeah, I mean that works. I think the just the major thing is the scavenger has to die this turn. And if you can get rid of the rider also, that's amazing. Uh, hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I guess Gunner 3-on-2 isn't guaranteed, but like, I think I'm willing to take that risk. I mean, yeah, we do kind of lose the game if it misses,
If it doesn't,
but
yeah. No,
that's
I don't think. I mean, I can understand why you do that, but I would not. I would be too scared to do that play.
so you would just Machinist Moto Boots sends up, and then like, what, yeah. What do you
You
think
could
your
do.
other?
I mean, you could also just do gunner play, except you just have a machinist scoot in afterwards and just guarantee the kill on the scavenger if you
Yeah,
miss.
yeah.
Uh,
Um, you think you're trying to keep your Moto Boots Machinist alive this turn? Anywhere in particular you would put that, or would you just hold it?
I don't. To be honest, I don't care too much about. I mean, we have 2 sets of Motobu machinists. Like as long as one of them lives, I'm not that. Like if
Yeah.
I can get very good value out of one of them, I'm not too worried about. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Ideally, I would. Yeah. I mean, ideally, if we could do the 3-2 machinist was the one pushing forward, that would be my ideal, and then keep the 4-2, the fresh one in the back.
Yeah.
Also, potentially, I could also trying to get the sniper into the game again, right? It's a 3-3 right now. Um,
Yeah.
might as well sometimes deal with the cards we have, right?
Is there
On
a
the
world
board.
where we ever put like a Moto Boots on that sniper or something, and
Oh,
just
that'd be a cool play.
like hit the Machinist here, and hey, the sniper can come in behind. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a cool play.
Because Moto Boots and the Machinist can die immediately. All right, I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
hit play, see what they do. Oh, they got the gunner. I win. I win $100.
You win.
Um,
Oh, yeah, they did your play.
I wonder. Oh, why is it moving back? Like,
I don't understand the bandit. I guess he wants to do a Vlox, like a escape route for Vlox when dagger's up, because he knows he's gonna have dagger in the next hand. Maybe that's.
interesting. Was this a attack phase move, no, or was this an attack? For Velox. Okay, it was a versatile attack. So we get okay. Oh, we're trying to take out the gate. That's interesting. Maybe it's something we should have thought about a bit more. That does seem good. And I guess the gunner will.
Does it matter though at this point?
I
Outside of
mean,
the,
sorry.
because you can still summon units. Like every unit cross has so far, you can still summon even without a gate.
That's fair, but like the gate is just getting its cover and it's getting a gunner off every turn. Like,
Mm-mm-mm.
and maybe I mean if that last card in hand is detonate, like force that to be used on the gate and not something else. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I see. I see what you're saying. Yeah, no,
Um,
I mean this looks very nice for cloaks right now.
it does.
Like,
It does look good, especially with the motor boots in hand.
yeah, yeah.
All right, want to watch Sand Goblins?
Yep, yep.
Sparks is coming down. I wonder if we'll be seeing a detonate on that gate. Sparks is coming up. Interesting. So yeah, I feel like I as Sand Goblins would just be like, I think I can just like win range trades. I don't think I would feel like I needed to move up here. But maybe I'm not accounting for something. It's a pretty big miss on the gunner.
Yeah.
Pretty big miss on Vox as well. My game is glitching out. I'm getting spoiled. Um, Interesting. Uh, yeah, I feel like this next turn, I mean, does Out of Shadows finally come out? Like, there's almost like a Out of Shadows like Machinist play on Krusk.
Does he win this turn? No, he doesn't. He would need 6 mana, or he would not. Sorry, he would need 8 mana or 7 mana. If he had 7 mana, he wins this turn most likely. Yeah.
You think with the dagger, yeah, yeah,
You just go all into the flocks, right? You just do versatile attack and mechanist. Dagger
yeah,
gets behind Krusk. Flocks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Without that, I'm not so sure. I mean, we can block off Krusk pretty bad, and so we could Machinist can go up with Moto Boots, and I'm sure I just like thought about this. Attack Krusk out of shadows, bring like blocks behind Krusk. Blocks puts a gate to the left side in the attack phase. Um, we get 3 more attacks. One of them is um, like to bring this gunner up here. I don't. Oh, and even we did have another move, didn't we? Yeah, we only used 2 moves to get this board, so no, it doesn't. It doesn't quite work. But I'm like, is there any other way we could? Um, could we fully surround Krusk? Like, could I? Okay, if I put a Moto Boots on this other Machinist. Oh, okay. I'm just seeing so many things. Sorry, and I'm just speaking out loud. But like, this other Machinist can move over here and Moto Boots over here, and like, so now we have a bunch of, so we're entering like the move, we're entering the attack phase with a unit here, 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 and here. Um, and we've done 1 attack on Krusk so far. So we can fully surround Krusk right now. Am I you right about this? No, I'm super wrong about it because I'm using the Moto Boots already.
Yeah. No, I think. What card could? What card do you think is the Sand Goblin's last card? Let's think.
I
What are you most
mean,
scared of? Probably
this
Scavenger.
yeah, probably a scavenge. I mean, could be. I mean, we never saw the second detonate, so it could be
Yeah,
that.
true.
Um,
Um, hmm.
yeah, we'll
It's
just.
interesting. I think again, you just. Huh. I'm very sad about that bandit in the corner. If the bandit was, I understand why he did it because I think he wants like a safe
Retreat.
dagger
Yeah,
retreat. Um, but imagine if it was like forward, like we could do some cool stuff with that dagger.
yeah.
Uh,
All right,
I honestly, sorry.
yeah. No, no, no. Let me hear it.
So we have 4 health. I think you honestly just summon dagger, get a nice attack, like just use it as a 3/6. Make them waste attacks and resources on it. Um, yeah. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think if you do that, you can get rid of the rider. We potentially can make Sparks really sad. And even if he has another detonate, uh, huh, not sure, not sure, not sure. Hard,
I,
hard, hard.
I think So this play that I have on screen right now, it
Mhm.
in total only gets 3 attacks on Krusk. I think it would be uh 4 melee dice and like 3 ranged. But I think we end the turn with Krusk fully surrounded. Um, it's a little tough to talk through, but like the orange era, or the green being move phase and orange being attack phase. Like, you think if we end this turn, we only rolled 7 dice on Krusk, but we end the turn with Krusk fully surrounded. Vlox is in the back there with a gate, so if there's another like unit that can be built, Vlox could be dead. I guess we do know they have another rider, don't they? Oh, wait, no, we don't. We don't know that.
We don't. I think they played that one.
You
Or
think if
maybe.
we
Oh, they might have another rider. So,
you think if we fully surround Krusk like this, we win?
yeah, no. If they don't have another rider as their last card, and even if they do, there's a chance we win. I guess the question is it worth the risk, right? Like I think it's almost a guaranteed win. I'd have to calculate the odds based off like the dice, but it
Yeah,
definitely simplifies the game a lot more than
it's
having to think about sorry.
yeah, it's a little janky because it's like our Machinist goes up here and pulls Krusk behind, or our Machinist goes up, pulls Vlax behind Krusk, and then like our other Machinist moves up as our second move instead of, or yeah, as our third move, and Vlax just moved up as, so we got 3 things as a move, and then in the attack phase, um, oh wait, no, this doesn't totally, no, it does work. So yeah, then I need to talk it out, and then the attack phase is our Machinist attacks Krusk, so now we're up to 4 melee. Pulls the gunner up here to the side of Krusk, and then our Machinist versatile moves to the side, so actually just move over here, not all the way over
Hmm.
there. And then gunner attacks Krusk and pulls the Machinist over here, and so that's 3 ranged dice, and we're out of attack. So yeah, so that's how we get 4 melee, 3 ranged, and we end up fully surrounding Krusk with Vlox in the spot behind. So I mean, in 3 ranged dice, turret could kill, but
Yeah, it's
I think
I
I'd,
like it. I think sorry, go on.
yeah, I think I would do it.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
If I don't think that last card's a rider, I think, I mean, I would have to like think about the game and be like, what are the odds that last card's a rider? But if I determine
Mhm.
there's a decent chance it's not, I think I would go for this.
Agreed, agreed. I think it's a good play. I think it's a
Um,
good play.
but if I wanted to do, and I guess I don't really have time to like think about the other options, but like if I want to do something safer, like something like what you were saying, of just like moving the dagger up and just like getting some attacks in, maybe trying to get some damage on Sparks without killing him. Like, there's probably some good like value oriented plays here too. That would
Would you
take.
move blocks or not? You think? Are you just taking like if you're doing a more value play? Would you just versatile? I mean, you can. I guess you can just use a versatile machinist, get one hit in on sparks. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
hmm.
I could probably position something in front of Vox in the attack phase, like something like this Machinist moves up, Gunner like attacks the rider, like forces the Machinist in front of Krusk after, or, sorry, in front of Vlox after Vlox has gotten 2 attacks or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
There's got to be some way to use Vlox while being safe here. With
Agreed.
so many
Agreed.
versatile moves. All right, I'm gonna hit play.
Yep. Yep. See what he
See
does.
see how they did it. I think
Do
so.
they go light?
I got spoiled that that first move is up there, so we're not doing it. That makes me wonder if I need to like look at it again to see if like the play wasn't actually as good as I thought it was. But we're not going for the assassination play, and I'm very sorry if I did something wrong and the assassination play does not exist. Um,
I think the only thing I think your assassinate play is good. I just we need to relook to see if the last card is like if it's guaranteed to be
yeah.
a rider or not.
So I
Because if it's
wonder.
guaranteed, then yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if hs1e thought of like is thinking of the assassination plan as like it's too risky, because like that's the other thing, like if you think your odds of winning the game are better just by playing it out, um you just play it out. It was a rider. Do you think we didn't know that, did we, based on their cards?
I forget because I know Scavenger got 2 riders, and I'm not sure if he played both of them before. It could be
Yeah,
that we knew. It could be that you don't know.
it could be. I mean, that would explain not going for the assassination, if that was it. Uh Yeah, I mean, I mean, this seems like what we're talking about, just like good value play, killed some units. Uh, I guess, and yeah, Block's got some attacks in, so good.
I think the crazy thing to me about this game is that, again, like I keep saying, like Krusk can get away with a lot just because he knows how much mana. like
Yeah,
like this is not safe by Krusk at all, but it works because 5 mana, which means that he can't summon a Machinist and Dagger on the same turn.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so it's low likelihood that he's gonna die.
yeah.
Um, yeah, super scary. It's an interesting from the Sand Goblin's perspective. This is a very interesting game, and also from both sides, I say. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much. I feel like we could just like make a whole like just like podcast, just like going over all of like just
The
Cloaks
place
versus
game.
Sand Goblins game. Yeah, or just like this one matchup. It's just that's the only thing we talk about. All right, I'm gonna hit play. See the Sand Goblins move. Hopefully, my game works. It doesn't work. Come on, please. There we go.
A great game you chose, by the way. This is a very cool game.
Yeah, I clicked on one. I clicked on one that had cloaks as the first one. I clicked on Vector's, and Vector's game as cloaks. Didn't give us his hand. So then I clicked on this one.
What? What's that play? Why did he not attack with Spark? Oh, because Spark's really wants to attack the Machinist. Okay. No, he's playing better than I am.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
these
Yeah,
rolls
yeah.
are amazing.
Oh, and then Sparks. Oh, so the turret killed the thing. Oh, that's really good for the
Yeah.
turret to that's like ideal.
Yeah, no, that's a dream. I didn't even think about it. That's so cool. So cool way. Crusks.
That yeah, I mean, I think at this point I'd be kicking myself for not going for the assassination play. Like where hey,
Yeah, yeah.
it was like they had 5 dice and a turret on Vox, but if they missed, I mean, and that on average probably kills Vox, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a decent chance that misses too. And at this point, if I'm like, oh yeah, I don't stand a chance here. I think I'm just gonna hit play on this Vox turn as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah,
Sad you
sorry.
can't get rid of Sparks here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I wish if I had more time, I'd be happy to do the whole thing going through
Mm-hmm.
like this. But I unfortunately got to go in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Um, this is a really I'm really happy with this format. I feel like this is a lot of fun.
Interesting. Okay, bad roll.
Yeah, just moving up. That's pretty good. I have to press continue. Why do I have it set like that? Oh, we're out of shadowing. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, and now we've trapped Krusk. Ooh, this is really good. Huh. Yeah, I wish we had like taken the time to think about the different options here because this is awesome.
Oh, zero. Oh no.
So is it just gonna come down to Krusk and Vox just duking it out?
In the corner.
It's funny, yeah. Like, and Krusk finally decides, like, yep, I just got to expose myself and hope they don't have it. Um,
Uh, No, that was very well played by Crust, especially to have Sparks in the back of him. Because I was thinking, how do you prevent Dagger from getting behind you? But figure it out.
Krusk is just like doing a little dance there to make the fighter get up.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
with
Super cool.
Krusk safe, I feel like this is probably over.
Yeah.
Though, maybe like Vox is at 3. That's not ideal. Oh, if you kill this bandit, that's brutal. Oh no.
Did you get it? Oh my god.
They
Okay.
got it. I mean, I think they had a turret afterwards too. Just hoping to do our best, and we don't have dagger magic, and I don't think we're ever going to. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we kill that gate, actually we could. So maybe that's in the cards. I think Blocks might be dead though. Yep, I mean, hey, if Krusk rolls all right,
I think. Do you hit the gate here or not? We're gonna find out in a second. Yeah, he hits the gate. Yeah,
he
makes
hits
sense.
the
Oh, for the
gate
magic.
for the magic. I probably would. Yeah, probably would. Because dagger could be everything here. And, you know, on average, I think Lox is dead. Need a bit of luck. And the turret, let's see it.
Oh, nice play. That's such a nice play.
And the turret gets it.
Well played. Very well played. That was a
GG.
fun game.
That's really fun. That's so much fun to watch. I enjoyed the format. Thanks for doing this with me.
No worries. Anytime, dude.
I found yeah, no, I found it really fun to just like take 3 minutes and then like discuss it as we were doing at the beginning. Like that there's something really satisfying about that, and like the adrenaline rush of like, am I gonna guess their play? Am I gonna get it wrong? Like
And then they do something completely opposite to what we both said. You know,
yeah.
we're both going in and they're just
And then
chilling
we
in the back.
both get mad at them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, very
But
well put.
anyways,
Yeah.
that's right.
No, thanks for coming on. I definitely hope to do it again sometime.
Yeah, dude, let's do it again. Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, no, I think that format was really cool. It was also cool to hear your thoughts and brainstorm together.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that. All right, good stuff. I will catch you around. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that was tons of fun. I love that. Love the stream. Thanks so much, Cherez, for coming on. I am going to call it there. I gotta get going. But I will hopefully see you around. There's a scuffle on Sunday at noon. Sunday at noon. Come watch a scuffle. Aaron and Shampoo gonna rip each other to shreds on camera. It's gonna be great. All right, bye.